MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. It's the home opener of this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Miami Marlins. Jose Altuve is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And the pitch on 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Here's Carlos Beltran. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-0 home to Beltran. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ball line fouled as that'll get over the Marlins dugout. Here it comes. Ball 1. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Man, it's going to be a long game. The angle that he's throwing that sinker at, nobody's going to touch that.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
This one's flared out toward left. Reddick comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Striding in, Justin Bour. Man at first for him following the 1-out single.
Justin Bour
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. 1-2. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reddick has a read on it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth,
Giancarlo Stanton now. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Here it comes on 1-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll start off the inning now against Edinson Volquez.
The first baseman, number 9.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. High in the air into shallow left center. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, one away. Here's George Springer. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one.
Springer.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Gordon onto the grass, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting sixth.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The windup and the 0-1. Stanton's going to come over for a look, but he won't have a play. It's a foul ball. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me with this. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Center fielder Christian.
Curveball that time, not even close. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Altuve at second. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. High in the air out towards shallow right. Beltran has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. So digging in now, Derek Dietrich. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike three anyway, and the inning. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman number 2, Alex.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Dietrich scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Here's Nori Aoki, and the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Under it, Hechavarria for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 0.
Inside, ball 2.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for. Now at the plate, Roberto Batista. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Roberto.
Line toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Stepping into the box, Adani Echeverria. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Beltran coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. D. Gordon 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a looper to left. Reddick shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Ready with the 1-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Back-to-back changeups, and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Beltran comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Good heat there from Volquez. It's 0-1.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now, because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Heading out toward shallow right. Stanton is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Yelich. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Justin Bour, and they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, Justin Bour.
Lifted the other way to left center. Reddick has a read on it. 1 away. So 1 away now, and that brings up the dangerous right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit hard on the ground at first, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. So coming to the plate, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting
at the plate, JT Realmuto. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he lays off there 1-0. Here it comes 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends. Here's George Springer. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Center fielder, number 4, George.
Clears this one over toward first. And he is out on the tag. Now batting, Josh Reddick. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Too low, 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Stanton on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And this one's in the dirt. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Nori Aoki is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Turned on down the line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. Digging in once again, Jose Altuve, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he takes ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-2. Towards second. Underhanded flip. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Derek Dietrich.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Roberto Batista. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Here's Echeverria now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Beltran has a read on it, and that retires the side. Here's Carlos Beltran. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Right fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. In the air now, out to left. Ozuna on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Gonzalez.
First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Yelich is under it. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. George Springer. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Digging in once again, D. Gordon. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working. That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Marcell Ozuna becomes out number 2 this inning, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. A hit in 2 tries so far. Lifted into center field. Springer has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Number 22, Josh Reddick.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Ready once again, Evan Gaddis. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Digging in.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And a ball 1-0.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitching. Definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Nori Aoki is on deck. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Here's Nori Aoki. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. David Phelps comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded. You've got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Striding in once again, Carlos Beltran. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Ozuna giving chase, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. A quick out number 1. So striding forward now, Derek Dietrich. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Correa. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third. Now at the plate, Roberto Batista. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Beltran has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box now. Carlos Correa. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Marwin Gonzalez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Bohr is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's George Springer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Low for ball 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Now that pitch won't light up the radar gun. It's not pretty, but it's effective when you set it up with the rest of your pitches.
And that's through for a hit. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Here's Echeverria now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The shortstop.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Gonzalez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number
Here's
9,
D. Gordon now.
baseman,
Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bohr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in, Evan Gattis. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Evan Gattis.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Ripped on the ground to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in, Nori Aoki. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Christian Yes.
Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Now batting, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Standing in, Roberto Batista. Chris Davinsky takes over on the mound.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.